Welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make your own mouthwash by making a video that I don't have to edit, really. There's going to be no cut scenes in any of this. So the recipe that's in the show notes is enough for 1 cup, but I'm making enough for 2 cups. Here's the water already boiled. This is the distilled water that is in the ingredients. We're going to put that in the blender jar. It's a little bit warm, but it should be okay. Because I'm doing twice as much in terms of portion, I guess, I've already got twice the amount of baking soda that I need. So here is 26 grams, or 2 tablespoons, as you say in America. Goes in there like that. Xylitol, the next ingredient, this is optional. I'm choosing to use it because it combats the filthy taste of peppermint. I really don't like peppermint. But there's someone using half the portion. So basically the original 13 grams, let's pretend I was making 1 cup, okay? So I'm not putting more in. Xylitol is a sugar, once I stop shaking it around, that isn't something that the body dissolves. So it's really good just to, I guess, make it sweet in the mouth. And it goes. What else do I need? Okay, here is pure essential oil peppermint. I'm going to use 4 drops. Again, I'm making twice as much. So the recipe that's in the show notes says 5 drops. 5 drops is far too much for me. I'm going to go with 4 based on what I've learned from my previous amount of mouthwash that I made, okay? And obviously I'm using pasta jars. So literally just 4. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that much of peppermint. Then we have the tea tree oil. Now this is the most important ingredient, and basically how much you can ultimately make all comes from tea tree oil. This, as the lady says, I can get 120 drops out of this. The recipe that's in the show notes says 5 drops for every 1 cup. So 10 drops of tea tree oil needs to go in here. That's because tea tree oil, this is why it's so important. Tea tree oil is an antibacterial agent, or has antibacterial properties, okay? The baking soda has a neutral pH, so that'll take away the acid. So ultimately, you only need distilled water, the baking soda, and then this tea tree oil itself. So let's go for 10. Oh, it's got a child lock on it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, nearly. You don't even really need to blend it. You can just use a spoon if you want, but I want to look professional. Okay. Oof, I can smell the peppermint right here. Okay, that's pretty, like 4 drops, it's potent stuff. You can see the texture. Right, and that is basically the mouthwash made. Again, I can get about 6 litres if I'm going to use the tea tree oil sparingly. This is probably the most expensive ingredient. I never bought this before, so the cost of this is actually expensive for me. But again, I'm going to be saving money in the long term if I'm comparing the cost of this versus the cost of just buying conventional mouthwash. But then the upside is I won't be throwing away as much plastic, and when you look at the cost, I should be coming out break even, or it would be cheaper to make my own. So that's it basically. Thank you for watching. Super short video, didn't really have to edit it, and well, it's very easy, isn't it? Cool. Hope you can feel like you can make this yourself. Remember, if you're a part of a family, then you would need to make more, but this is a great exercise for children, of course. If you run out, you can just say, make some yourself, you've seen how difficult it is. It's not. So it's really cool as a learning experience for your children, and then teach them a little bit of independence away from just supposedly gaining independence from buying things, if you know what I mean. Like, we live in this culture where buying something gives us power, and really it doesn't. It makes us dependent on those who are selling stuff to us. So instead of running to the shop to get some mouthwash, you just look in the cupboard, find your baking soda, your tea tree oil, boil some water, and that's it. And again, xylitol and peppermint is there just for flavoring.